Hey everybody, what's going on? AJ here, and in this today, actually, starting a little bit later, it's afternoon, and what we plan to do is start the initial setup and recording for our virtual choir that we're looking at putting together. I know, took a while, but hey, we're here. So I am packing up a bunch of cameras. I actually got the Pocket Cinema camera off of its stand back there. We're gonna be using that at church. I have that camera. I have my Sony 4K. I have a Canon G20. I have my Sony ZV-1. And I also have a Panasonic V770 that we're going to be recording multiple angles, multiple recordings from audio off of the camera, place the camera on different musicians, as well as recording the house. Because what we're going to be doing is getting a good template for an instrumental that will go to our choir members as well as the dance ministry so that they can be prepared, and that's what they're going to be listening to in their ears. Now, I don't know if you looked on my channel, I actually did a video, a concept video of what we're going to try and do. I'm going to put a little bit more into just fading in and out with the parts and stuff, but that's what we're going to be setting up for. So, and I got a bunch of stuff that got delivered that I need to bring up. I have some products I need to review while I'm at the church. So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff, and I need to pick up my Rode Wireless Go that I let a church borrow because I want to test out the new interview mic that came. So when I'm there at NAB and I can look and sound all professional, look professional. So I'll be testing that out. So we got a lot of stuff we need to do and pack up to take prepared. I don't even have my shirt on yet. I need to find something, but what I originally planned to do is when I actually have the choir there, I'm gonna bring the Rodecaster. That way I can record each voice separately and get a clean cut of audio as well. And that way I need to find some long extensions, but have everybody in headphones or earplugs so they can hear the track so they're singing along, but have them separated enough to where I can record their individual performance, their voice, and then be able to edit and put that all together. But let me pack my stuff up and get my packages, pack up the car, and then head down to the church. Well, actually go and get my mic and then head to the church. All right, we are here at church, getting everything set up. So let me just run through in my mind what I have. I mean, of course, we could just have people sitting in front of the camera and recording them, getting their audio and stuff like that, but we want to do something a little bit more than that. We can do better than that. So I have pretty much every camera that I, for the most part, own in my bag. I'm going to set up the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera to give me the best shot of the entire band. I'm going to place some of the other cameras directly on some of the musicians, and we're going to use DaVinci Resolve to synchronize everything, but we're also going to record from the camera, the Pocket Cinema camera, but we're also going to record from the house, hopefully to have the best. I forgot my thumb drive. I had it. I got one in the car I can use, but want to get the best possible sound because this is going to be mastered into the instrumental that everybody else is going to be using. So let me get my extra thumb drive out of the car, and we're going to start prepping and getting everything set up. All right, so I think one of the most interesting things is when you're doing type of video work for your ministry is, first off, I'm not a professional. I was not trained for this. This was something that I did that I was interested in, and I am still constantly learning. I don't want to ever give the thought of like, oh, AJ, you just know everything. No, very much so. I fail forward, and that's how I learn more and more, and that's the best way you can learn. All right, so for me, the best thing is to just try new stuff. And the best thing is, I don't know, I guess I've always been the type to try stuff that most people have not done. Because then that way when people are saying, oh, you should have did, oh, how should I have done it? Oh, wait a minute, no one has done this before? I don't know. So I guess I like the ability from media Even in music, I did the same thing to try some stuff that is a little bit different. Instead of doing a transposing the song up, how about transposing it down? Hey, why not try and record in a different angle or something like that? So that's what I'm just sitting back thinking here when it comes to this virtual choir. I mean, I did a tutorial on how I would do it, and now that I finally am able to do it, we're going to do something different. We're not going to just do the same thing. You got to constantly move forward and do something new. That is my mindset here. So I'm going to clean up some stuff, put a camera on my saxophonist, a bass player, me, drummer, and then also I'm going to use maybe the PTZ optics camera, PTZ, to zoom in so it can have a side angle of the entire band. And then, give different shots and different angles. Maybe have a camera pointing from behind, looking over the drummer's shoulder. I just like to record as much as possible because you just never know how you can use this footage in some way, shape, or form. So let me get my camera set up and yeah, let's get ready before everybody gets here. Alrighty, folks, so I got everything set up here. So let's show you everything that we got in place. Granted, yes, I know this is overkill, but hey, if we're gonna record it once, we want to make sure we cover every single angle. All right, so I got my pocket cinema camera set up here. We are recording at the highest resolution of 4K here. We're gonna use the Rode video mic to pick up everything. This is a backup. Every single camera is going to be running audio and video. I have the Panasonic V770 set up for our bass player and saxophonist if they're in this area. I have my little viewfinder here so I can see what's going on with the camera because my field world was a little too small for me to see from the keyboard here. This is where I'm going to set the Sony ZV-1 here once I'm done doing this. Now, this camera is going to be in 4K, the ZV-1 is going to be in 4K, and then the Sony camcorder down here is going to be in 4K. I have this set up to be on the drummer. I might turn it a little bit to get the entire band, but the PTZ optics that I have right here, we're recording with the house, is trained on the band as well too. Now, again, I know this is overkill, but I only want to do this once, and I want to make sure I have every angle just in case, so I can always cut over and have tons of B-roll to switch back and forth if need be. Then we have the Canon G20 that's trained in on the drummer, bass, and saxophonist here. I have the bongos here. I don't know if the bongo player is going to be here, but I want to be prepared just in case. And I think that's everything. So we're going to be recording from every single camera, fresh memory card or SSD in every single one, and we're going to be recording through the house for our HyperDeck shuttle up there, as well as OBS. And we're going to be recording on the Roland M400, our mixer, just in case, because I want to have some redundancy in everything that we're doing. All right, so at this point, it's 6:05. I got about maybe 20 minutes before the musicians get here, and we'll see what we're going to do. I'm going to run off some copies of the words just so everybody knows the flow of how we're going to do everything once we get everybody straight on what we're going to do, and we're going to start recording. Hopefully we can do it in one shot. Most likely I'm going to have us go through it 3 times just in case. So that's it. Alrighty, so we are back from a adventurous day to see of what how everything went at the pre-recording of the church. So I've just finished copying everything to my computer, and we got a lot of footage. Obviously, in the world, like somebody fell from upstairs or something, but I have my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, which is the biggest of files, because I did record that in 4K. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I did that in 4K. My Sony ZV-1 was in 4K. My Sony AX53 was in 4K. And then I have, now I remember, I need to copy over the file from church, because I also recorded. And my ZV-1 battery died while I was packing up today at the end, so I didn't get a chance to say anything else about what was going on. Found out that my thumb drive was not in the right format, so the mixer never recorded it, but thankfully I recorded it at a whole bunch of places. The mixer would have had the best audio, in my honest opinion, since it's coming from the house. All the drums are mic'd, the keyboard is mic'd, and the saxophone would have been picked up from all the other mics that were going on. So that's unfortunate, but I did get I recorded to our hyperdeck, and I recorded on OBS, which is pulling a pure audio from the mixer. So I should have a good sample of audio. So let me log into the streaming PC. Let me copy down the file, and we're going to start at least putting the footage together, syncing it up. And I'm not going to do, I guess I could do some preliminary ideas of what I would do for the video, the intro, because we are going to start, and I might as well start with layers of everything and put everything in sync, because everybody is going to be going to that, and then master the actual instrumental that's going to go out to everybody. So let me log into the computer. Let me start copying that stuff down, and then we'll go from there. All right, folks. It looks like it is, what time is it? Yeah, it is 2:30 in the morning, and we got the initial instrumental as well as a template for adding all the rest of the video. So I got the 3 musicians, me, Chris, and Skipper, on here. I got it moving the way I like it. I have placeholders for the praise dancers and the choir and everything like that. So I just need to convert this wave actually listen to it to make sure it comes out fine. But listen to this wave, convert it to an MP3, email it out to everybody, and then go to sleep. So short video. I guess I meant to do a video to record how I edited this whole thing, but halfway through it, I started falling asleep, and then I forgot to hit the record button. So my bad. I'm gonna include this. I'm gonna have another session with my bass player, and I'm gonna add him in, and I'm gonna put him in a different area to make it look like he was sitting with us the entire time. So I think that'll be cool. Found out I had an issue with my Pocket Cinema camera. It didn't record anything. It didn't record any audio or anything. So I'm going to have to play around with that and see what's going on. I don't know if I hit a wrong button or something, but I couldn't use any of the footage. It was like sped up and everything like that. So thankfully, I had a lot of backups, and I was able to extract what I needed from that. So I'll give you a short glimpse of what I did, and we're going to be piecemealing and putting this whole thing together, not for this Sunday, but for maybe the next Sunday that I'm there, which will be 4th Sunday, since I have to play at another church on 3rd Sunday. But hopefully people are excited. The musicians were excited of being able to play with each other again, because some of us haven't been playing in a while, and we've missed some of our musicians in our band. So it's giving a little spark of excitement again, and hopefully that will forward on to the other choir members who haven't sang with us in a year, and then as well as the praise dancers, and then hope everybody's excited about putting the whole thing together and going from there. So we will see y'all not tomorrow, because it already is tomorrow. We'll be seeing y'all later today. So
Later, folks.